Hello guys, and welcome back to the Sim Hub for another video. Now in this video we are going to be racing machines that are very underrated in the sim racing world, and also to watch in real life motorsport, and that is going to be none other than, you can see on screen, the Ginettas. Now we are in this video going to be driving the Ginetta G40 Junior around Oulton Park for 5 laps. Now, I'm going to give you some facts about this car. You can already see some facts upon screen right here, but I'm just going to give you some facts here that I've managed to collect specifically for this video. So, the Ginetta G40 is a sports car which has been built by Ginetta Cars since 2010. It is available in 2 versions, a road-going version named the G40R and the race version, the G40, which is available in 2 specifications, one of which is the G40 Challenge and the other is the G40 Junior, which is the car we've got here on screen. Now the G40 Junior, which were designed for the Ginetta GT5 Challenge and the Ginetta Junior Championship respectively. The G40 replaced the Ginetta G20 race car and also replaced the road version of the Ginetta G50. So, I'm going to give you some facts also about the car. I've given you a little bit of history about the company there. So, the class of this car is a sports car, and it's a 2-door coupe, and it has a front engine and is rear wheel drive. The engine that powers this machine is a 2-litre Mazda MZR i4 in brackets road version, and in the race version a 1.8 litre Ford Zetec i4. Now the transmission is a Mazda 6-speed manual, and that's for the road version. For the race versions we have a 5-speed manual, and for the newer race versions we have a Qualife 6-speed sequential manual. Now the wheelbase is 2,250 millimeters, the length is 3,748 millimeters, the width is 1,642 millimeters, and the height of this machine is 1,045. Now the predecessor to this car is the G50 road version and the G20, which is the race version. So I'm going to get set up. I'm going to go and get the racing gloves on. I'm going to get my dirty sim racing backside in the rig, and we are going to go racing in the Ginetta G40 Junior machine around Oulton Park for 5 laps. So let's get onto the grid. And here we are for 5 laps around Oulton Park in the Ginetta G40 Junior machine. So here we are about to get ready, and we are going to be off. And the lights are green and we are going. Bit of a slow start there from us, but it is all good. Just coming up now to the main straight, going past the pit lane here, and as you can see we're making half decent progress here, really fighting the cars as you do. Coming up to the first corner now, T1, you can see a couple of cars there gone wide. We keep feathering the throttle and manage to pass the orange car. Bit held up here with traffic in front of us, but either way that's all good. I'm not really planning to win this race, but mainly just to drive these iconic cars, or iconic British cars, around an iconic British track. So you can see here we are in 4th gear, and there we go, nearly went into the back end then of our fellow competitor. Now you really don't want to do that. You can see the red car there, a bit bumpy, going on the grass, really molesting that skid block. He's more than likely got underneath that pure Ginetta. You can see cars here passing us there. They went round the inside. We did go a bit too wide admittedly, but either way it's fine. We are catching them up. We are neck and neck, about to go into the corner, hit the brakes here, shift out into second, really and try and get the car around those corners, because it is so tight. If you're going too quick you're going to crash, you're going too slow you're going to be crashed into. And it's one of those, you've really got to try and balance the car, your throttle and your gear shifts to these tight corners, and quite challenging corners within this track. So just hitting the rumble strips here as you do, trying to get nice clean corners, also fighting for lap time here as well, because I was thinking as I was doing this race, no point really going for first, because that just gets boring if I keep uploading videos where I keep winning. But either way, I've been practicing a lot as I do these videos, so hence why I do come first a lot. So right on the back end here of the yellow Ginetta, just going to go side by side if we can, coming up to the last chicane on the end of lap 1. You can see here, there we go, we nearly then hit 100 miles an hour, we just about got that to 99. Always find this corner difficult, always seem to go a little bit wide, but it is fine, as this is on Project Cars 1, and you don't really get the penalties like you do with the Sims, despite me having it turned on. On Project Cars 1 I have found that they're quite lenient as far as restrictions. So on to lap 2 now, and we are really making progress. We are flying past other cars, which is absolutely good, really good that is. As you can see here, we've got the pack of Ginettas in front of us, really going to try and catch up to them and see if we can pass up to, should we say, 3 to 4 cars before the next lap. So we're going to go on the outside here, the red Ginetta, really going to take it easy, but then I do back out because I didn't want to understeer and cause an accident, and no one wants that, especially in these nice basic machines that we are racing right here. So we've managed to pass the red Ginetta there. Going to take the orange and white car now. There you go, our pit engineer saying great job. We've just been knocked and we've just gone on the grass, but it's fine, we've lost a little bit of speed, but we will catch that up. As you can see, a lot of pack of cars in front of us, so each car is respectively slowing each other down, which comes to our advantage really, quite a lot, which is pretty damn well good, in my opinion. So on the back here of the white Ginetta, there we go, just a cheeky little move around the outside there, lovely, just keeping the power down, feathering that throttle as well, making sure not to go too quick and understeer. There we go, the white Ginetta there is getting out of our way. He knows that he's no competition for us, he's there on our back mirror, and there you go, look, he's like, yep, not fighting that, good choice. Now the corner we're going through here, I find if you're in 3rd gear and you're going fairly quick, or the top end of 3rd gear, you will carry a lot of speed through that bit of chicane here. So it going down now into 2nd gear, getting down to roughly about 50 to 60 miles an hour, just try and take that corner nice and cleanly and without any risk. As you can see here now, lap 3, I'm almost sure it's lap 3, and we've got the orange Ginetta behind us. Oh, black on orange Ginetta trying to fight us, he didn't do it, but we are powering on ahead, fighting the others. So I'm going to get down into roughly, ideally 2nd here, which I've not managed to do. I carried a lot of speed through there, I must have been very confident within taking that corner, but again, your confidence does come with force feedback settings, if you've got the right settings to match your driving style, which luckily for me, I do. So you usually find you're able to take more risk if you've got the right feel with your steering wheels and also your pedals. Pedals are just as important being set up as your wheelbase. So here we are chasing the silver Ginetta, really going to get down in 2nd here, really going to try and get on the rumble strips there. There you go, nearly had a bit of a lift there on the right side, and there we go, nice and clean. Then we go past the silver / grey Ginetta, and on the back of the other silver grey Ginetta right here. I don't think we're going to make the move here, no, certainly not. I think we would have whacked him off track and caused probably a red flag, and you do not want that at all, certainly not. So just coming up onto the hill now, we managed to get the speed going out, which has now allowed us to go alongside our fellow competitor here. Now you can see the rumble strip here is coming up on the left. You're going to try and make sure that you're going to hit that. Try and jump down it to at least into 3rd gear, and then really try and hug the apex whilst lifting off slightly. And as soon as you've cleared that first bit of apex, as you can see, as I've demonstrated here on screen, you put your foot down and you're able to carry that speed and probably get in the slipstream of your fellow competitor. So as you can see here, he is fighting it, the orange and black Ginetta, he's certainly fighting it. He doesn't want us to get past, but we will try. And if I am correct in saying, that is 1st place right in front of us. So we are doing fairly well. I am trying to not pass him and take any risks, but at that point there, as we've just seen, he's slowed down. He must have took the corner a bit wrong, and we have took the benefit of that and gone right past him. You cannot beat that at all. Cannot beat it. So we've got a nice long stretch in front of us now, no cars to bother us. So I think the best thing we can do is, 1, keep the car on track. 2, go as quick as we can whilst maintaining good car control. And 3, let's go for a good decent lap time and try and, if we can, keep this car on track, win this race. But we will see fairly shortly, I believe. So as you can see there on our replay cam, which is on the bottom left, the cars are behind us, so all it's going to take there is one mistake and we are off. We are off and we are out of contention for the top 3. So we've really got to keep the pace going here and really keep on track as you do. But again, fighting for lap time here, really hitting the rumble strips there, really getting close to the barrier there. How the hell we did not give that a donk, I do not know. We went a bit too wide there, messed that corner up admittedly. Again, really paying attention. I was at this point, once we got past first place, I was really paying attention to the mirror to see where the other cars were, and we are actually, and were, making very good time. There you can see, really carrying the speed through there, and you see what I mean there. There you go. We could have hugged the other apex there, or rumble strips a bit more better, and that would have allowed us a bit more speed and a lot more exit speed as well coming on to this straight. So coming on to the final straight now, about to start the next lap, going up to the hill and past the bridge. Let's just give our fellow crewmates here a bit of a wave, as you do. And here we are now on the final lap. So let's make this a lap that's really going to benefit us and the team. So it's gas down and let's go. Let's certainly go. Going to get down into 3rd here, as you can see. Nearly slid the arse end out then. I just about seen that. I sure as well felt it as well when I was racing. These cars are very nimble, but if you put the car in the wrong place, you're going to settle it quite a lot. And especially if you shift down into a lower gear very quick, you're really going to upset the car. So really taking this apex, as you can see here on screen, really tight, and then going up onto the other rumbles to get the great exit and the great speed. And coming onto this corner, really going to try and abuse that there. Was carrying the speed really close there to that pillar. We managed to keep it on track and not abuse the track limits, which is quite good. Very good. Because when I was practicing to do this race, doing a couple of testers, I actually kept messing that up. I kept going into the pillar and the car was a write-off. So yeah, and the same with that one there. They go get really close to that. Really, really close. You couldn't get a sheet of paper between that. You really couldn't. So just again, as we're on the last lap, really trying to carry the speed through. Really trying to go as quick as we can also. So gonna get these rumbles here. There you go. Lovely. Gonna try and keep it tight. We get corner 1 on that bit tight, and we do unfortunately understeer on the exit of that. So guys, I think you know where we're going to finish. We are going to finish first, so I'm going to do our outro now. So if you've enjoyed this video, I'd highly appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up, or even give it a dislike. Share it about with your friends, and if you haven't already, chuck a subscribe out and hit the bell notification. But I've been Luke, this has been Racing Ginetta's Alton Park, and I'll see you guys next time on the track. Goodbye.